and he must needs to go through Samaria. Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Jesus, therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There cometh unto him a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus said unto her, Give me to drink. You may be seated. I want to focus on verse number 4 and 5. And he must needs to go through Samaria. Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. I like to use for a subject the right place at the right time. Come on, look at somebody and say, you're in the right place at the right time. In this text today, you'll find that Jesus decided that he was going to go a different route from Judea to Galilee. At this particular time, when you geographically look at the location of Samaria, it was in the heart of Palestine. North of Samaria was Galilee. South of Samaria was Judea. To the east was the Jordan River, and to the west was the Mediterranean. And smack dab in the middle was Samaria. Now, it was customary that when the Jews got ready to go from either Galilee to Judea, they would take the alternate route and come all around the longer route from Galilee, or either Judea to Galilee or Galilee to Judea, instead of taking the shortest distance straight through the middle and going through Samaria. They would usually come around the way on the outer edges to Galilee to Judea, instead of going the simplest route straight through Samaria. Now, there was a reason for that. We understand that we were taught in school that the shortest point to any distance is a straight line. And that holds true even in this scenario, in this location. It was much simpler, it was much closer, it was much faster for the Jews to travel from Galilee to Judea by going through Samaria instead of going around the way. But they had a purpose for doing it. It was because the Jews had scorned the Samaritans. They had denounced them. They felt that the Samaritans were beneath them. And they did not want to have any dealings with them. And so then it was not allowed for the Jews to even pass through Samaria, because that was something, it was, in a sense, it was off limits to them, because they wanted to stay out of that region, because they did not want to come in contact with Samaritans. But here in St. John chapter 4, I find Jesus breaks protocol. he decided that I'm going from Judea back to Galilee, but I'm not going around Samaria. I'm going straight through. When I look at verse number 4, I find two words that stands out to me. Jesus said here, he said, it was said about Jesus here that he must, and then the second word, needs, to go through Samaria. He must, in other words, go through Samaria. He needs to go through Samaria. Why is it that Jesus finds that it is so important for him this time to go through Samaria when at other times he'd done and kept protocol and went around Samaria just as many and most of the Jews did? But this time he decided that I'm not going around it, but I'm going through Samaria. Now here you'll find that Jesus had a reasoning. Most of the time that I've heard this message preached, most of the time people, when they use this text and they're talking about the location where Jesus meets this woman in Samaria, they're usually talking about the physical location or being in the right place physically. But today I don't want to so much focus on being in the right place physically, because when God ministered this word to me, it was much more than her being in the right place physically. It had also to do with her being in the right place spiritually. You see, there was something about this woman that Jesus decided in verse 4, two things. I must go through Samaria, and I need to go through Samaria. Now that lets me know, as the Holy Ghost began to minister to me, that there has to be something about this woman that caused Jesus to say, I must go there. That it wasn't an option here, which means that there has to be something in the spiritual realm about this woman meeting and being in the right place spiritually, which would cause Jesus to not only want to go through Samaria. He didn't say, I want to go through there, but he said, I must go through Samaria, which speaks volume to us in the word that says it must be something that this woman had done spiritually, because God operates by his word, and if it's something that his word says, it puts him in a position, not that he has to want to do it, but he must do it. And so the mere fact that he must go through Samaria lets me know that this woman had to be in the right place spiritually. So then Jesus was activated through his word to go through Samaria to meet her at the right place at the right time. Walk with me. We're going to get there today. We're just getting cranked up. God got a word for you today. So then this woman, she had to be not only in the right place physically to meet Jesus, but she had to be in the right place spiritually, and I'm going to expound on that. When I mentioned being in the right place spiritually, that means that it was something about her inside. Her heart had to be right. One thing for sure, because for Jesus to have to go through Samaria, it had to be something about this woman that drew him to her, that he had to go here, that it was a must, not just a want to do thing, but it was a need and a must that he goes through Samaria. There was something about her that caused him to have to go through Samaria. You see, that's the thing that we have to understand as saints of God, that when we line up with the word of God, we can cause things to happen on our behalf, because God's going to stand by his